you tryna go be. Better run up the cash and love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mid dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even.
Oh, I had to get back up.
Back up.
I had to get back up.
I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go be. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Yeah. 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 Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused.
Coach, just a stone's throw from here. The bikers and joggers, they are lighting the shores of Lake Michigan, and rightfully so. But we've got some football business to take care of at Soldier Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New Orleans Saints and the Chicago Bears. This is fielded at the goal line. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And this is Cook with the ground. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the 1st down. They love being physical.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Third and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. From the gun, Bridgewater. It's caught, Smith. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, New Orleans. Traquan Smith, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you get game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. Throwing here, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the face mask, quite a blessing there, as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Trubisky will throw. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. Trey Burton there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to take it past the 20 a little bit, but no further. A flag in there as well. Let's see what this is. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. No room to be had there on the first down run, as he's lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Buster Screen is able to bring him down. Throwing on 2nd down. Bridgewater. That'll be complete to Cook. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And his throw is incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that
one. Camaro. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Ready? Pittsburgh. Check 45 for Mike. Oh, you got deep? 45 for Mike.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He's got the first down inside the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Try to pound it in, Camara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater. Cook's got it. Touchdown, Saints. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Saints have taken the lead.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. The defense just has to hate those guys.
This drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. This might be a free play here for Trubisky. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Slit. Hey, 18.
Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Pass from Trubisky taken in by Gabriel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. First down, a run with Cohen. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky, and he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 27-yard line.
his position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Robinson's got it.
Complete to Allen Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Saints' 20.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. Oh, Cohen lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from a long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Bridgewater to throw it. Forced out to his left. Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
They're going to be stopped up on this 1st down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Bridgewater now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Red,
56.
Hey, Charlie.
Right there, 56. Check pass. Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Red.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Orbit.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47.
Bend it.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He'll have a first down past the 40. And Robinson with a big catch. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Hey, alert.
47's the mic.
You can't block me.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
I'm coming.
Here's Bridgewater. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down, New Orleans. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. To throw, Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Bridgewater on 3rd and 2. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Lutz puts this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of the half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz good on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw again on second down. Trubisky, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Give the sack to Aaron Lynch, the former USF Bull. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
I smell fear in that offense.
56, Mike, 56.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw. Unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash. 81. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Bridgewater. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. The 20, 10, 5, touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Coming to you, coming to you.
Alert!
Throwing on 2nd down. Trubisky. He's got a man. Complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing here, Trubisky. Now they go screen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard line.
Defense wins championships, baby.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. From the gun, Bridgewater. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up. Back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this has not been their best half so far. They're down double digits already and now forced to operate from inside their own 5.
And what they have to do now is not curse their fate as much as focus on the task at hand. Inside their own 5-yard line, they've got to be careful taking care of the football and not turning it over for the defense to score additional points.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. Touchdown! Chicago! Tariq Cohen, 97 yards. And the Bears cut into that lead. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Here's Bridgewater. Being chased. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Fighting through it, he's got space. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is taken about 7 yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away.
And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force an incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Safe. Kill. Check 99, check 99.
Here's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by a former first-round pick, Patrick Robinson. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
Check 31. Jam.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. The former Giant, Prince Amukamara, on the stop. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
It's always been funny to me, Brandon, when coaches always talk about on hot days like the one we have here. Well, it's hot for both teams. But when one team has the advantage, when one team is running the ball really well and closing things out, it's hotter for the defensive side, and they sag a lot quicker.
Yeah, they say the dog days are... And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Saints take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Trubisky will throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Cameron Jordan picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Oh, he stays up. Flushed out right. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Go, go, go.
Alert, 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 alert. Go. Shift.
Showing up. 36.
On three. Motion. Hey, get him. You got him.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that when that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Check.
Now Bridgewater. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's got Burton here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Play action. It's Trubisky. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by a former 1st-round pick, Patrick Robinson. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Able to find Shaheen here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score.
Squeeze, double.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Here's Trubisky to throw. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. You remember me? You remember me?
Here's Bridgewater. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead, but that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Here's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 45-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check the backer, check the backer. Slam, slam. Check 15, check 15.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. One last shot for Trubisky. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for New Orleans, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.